It will hold you down. It will tie you and be like he was sick. Oh, no, be coco. You are not going anywhere. Hello, welcome to the channel. Today's topic is resistance and assistance. I said this in the last video. You know, when you set out to do something that requires you to forfeit instant pleasure for like a long-term achievement or long-term goal or something, that thing there's something that tries to hold you back, that stops you from doing it. That thing is called resistance. Resistance can come in form of people, yeah, people holding you back from doing what you ought to do. Resistance can also come in non-physical form, and that's like the most common form of resistance that most people can understand. Resistance comes in form of fear. It comes in form of procrastination. Resistance also comes in form of self-sabotaging. It also comes in form of self-doubt. So let's move to the people that resistance love to attack. Resistance attacks all kind of people. It attacks every single one of us. Whether you are a creative, you are a entrepreneur trying to start up the next big thing, literally anything. We've seen that resistance is a problem. Obviously, it is a problem that affects everybody. And to conquer a problem, you have to prefer solution. One peculiar thing about resistance, it can never and will never fully go away. It has like what's this word? Not me. I promised myself I wasn't going to ask what's this word again, but then to think that I teach people English, please. Resistance has plenty lives, yeah. So when you slaughter resistance, do not ever think you've won the battle against resistance, because it will always pop its head back up like how to outsmart resistance. You can never fully kill it, but you can always know how to combat it and not make it kill you. You get. So the very first step in outsmarting resistance is to start before you are ready. Example: when I was about to start this YouTube channel, I told myself, I don't even have the machine. I don't have an iPhone, for good video quality. I don't have I don't have a reputable microphone. I was like, what will I even say? I don't know what to do. Where will I film? I don't have nice backgrounds. I just overwhelmed myself with the unnecessary parts. You have to learn to let yourself start before you are even ready. Okay, just like go into it. Number two, do not overdo researches. When I wanted to start, boy, I was checking everything. I checked Google. How do I create this? How do I create content? What do I do? Where do I start from? This, and I started getting lost in the research. You should have worn the shoes before, where you are probably checking one thing on Google. You want just one information, and then you check this, it leads you to this. You check it leads you to this. You check this, it leads you to this. Before you say Jack Robinson, you're in a loophole, my dear. You are in a loophole. Don't overstretch your research. I want to check for this, check for it, and get out before you are tied down. Number three, get your thoughts on paper. This cannot be overemphasized. I said it in the last video. If, by the way, if you haven't seen the last video, trust me, you should. The link will be in the description box. You should. No excuse. Do not only just get your thoughts on paper. When you get your thoughts on paper, write out the end goal of what you want and walk from that end goal. Walk backwards. So it's like starting from the end to get to the beginning. You feel me? When I wanted to start this channel, I was so overwhelmed with what content would I be putting out? Like, what do I have to offer these people that will be watching my videos? And I got down the paper and I said to myself, okay, what do I want? What do I want the end goal of this YouTube channel to be? It boils down to just the word growth. Grow. English be tough sometimes. Growth was the end product, and I started working backwards. Now that growth, how can I help people achieve growth? Okay, 2 branches: personal development and them being productive. I'm moving backwards. Okay, then from there, what kind of content can I put out on productivity? What kind of content can I put out on self personal development? Okay, this, yeah. What topics do I need to talk about in productivity? What topics do I need to talk about in personal development? Then this. So you're working from the end to the beginning. That way you don't get overwhelmed. Because if you want to start from the very beginning, most times we get diverted and just keep going, and then we pause and we're like, wait, where am I even going to? The fourth one is to move as fast as you can. Remember, resistance is a monster. It will hold you down. It will tie you and be like, he was sick. Oh, lobby coco, you are not going anywhere. When you get ideas, you have to be enthusiastic to put it out, okay, to birth it. The fifth one will be to suspend all self-judgment. Notice that I said suspend, because they will always come back, trust me. When you are doing something, be it you want to start a business, you are a creative and you want to create something, you are trying to get things done, anything, or you're trying to just do something, yeah, make sure to suspend all self-judgment, because it's just natural. It's just a way of resistance trying to grasp you and say, no, I want to let you go. Before I got to film this video, I was judging myself. I was like, am I even fit to be talking on this topic? Do I have like a qualification to talk on this topic? Like, I don't have like any permission. Like, am I worthy to be talking of something like this? And that was me judging myself before I even started. Yeah, before I even say, okay, let me film this. And if I don't do too well at it, I can probably delete it or something. But when you're doing stuff, just know that when you want to do stuff, I should stop saying stuff. When you want to do something, the end goal, what you want is to do it. It's not the thoughts, it's not the I want to do it. You want to get to the end product of I have finally done this. So that self judgment of I'm not good enough, I don't think this is suitable for me, I don't think I'll excel in this when I do, just focus on doing the work. Number 6 is leave your ideas as they come. Just let them come out raw, unedited. Don't proofread, don't do anything, just do it. Don't think too much about it. Yeah, you'll always be able to tweak it later on. I listened to this interview of Hanu Fejiro, the owner of Patricia. It was the part where he was explaining to the interviewer how he got the name Patricia. When he said the reason, it was just so funny. If he hadn't left his idea the way it came, he would have probably never gotten Patricia. And then one very important thing I was going to pull out was that he made sure to write his idea down. When he started Patricia wasn't when he coined the name. The name Patricia had been coined like far back before he started Patricia. Yeah. So he had to go back and look at list of his ideas and like, okay, this should fit this idea, and boom, that's it. When you do the 6 steps, processes, ways that I've mentioned, you have an idea of how to deal with him. We'll be using him for resistance. Now, another important thing is to know that resistance is a test, the universe way of testing us. Like it asks us 2 questions: why do you want this thing, and how bad do you want it? You as a creative, why do you want to create this thing, and how bad do you want to create this thing? Let's take me for example. When I was conflicted about starting a YouTube channel or not, it became a question of, why do I really want this YouTube channel out? And my answer was simply because I wanted to give value. And the second question was, how bad do I want to do it? Now, the how bad comes to when I am really being held down by resistance. How far am I willing to go to break that grasp? Like, I want this. Like, how bad do I want it? How bad I want it is what is making me film this video. Because doing anything, trust me, it is hard. I keep saying this thing, it is hard. We all know it is hard. Sometimes even getting up from your bed is like, it's a task. It is. As students, did I say students? As students, we get out of the bed every morning because we have to go to class. If we don't have to go to class, why would I need to? I don't need to get out of my bed. So we'll be talking about assistance. Assistance is the opposite of resistance. Words and opposite: resistance, assistance. You're welcome. How can we define assistance? Assistance is what offers helping hand. Is the universe way. The universes. You get what I'm trying to say? It's the universe way of helping us after it has seen our struggle in outsmarting resistance. So today we were able to learn about resistance. Thank you for coming to my YouTube TED Talk. If you enjoyed it, if you learned from it, kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video if you truly like it, and share it to your friends, because why not? So yeah, before I finally fade out, I just wanted to know that there's a little artist in each and every one of us. There is something unmanifested. There's this unmanifested greatness within us all, and if you don't keep outsmarting resistance, we might not get to that place that we are supposed to get. So keep outsmarting resistance, keep doing the things that only you can do and do well. Keep doing them, and you just do your thing. Make sure to just do the work and at all times, and be great. I love you. Remember, you're beautiful. You are a star. You are going places.